What if thriving into your 90s came down to just one simple choice? It's not always about the genes you were born with or whether you followed a perfect diet your whole life. In fact, there are certain simple things, some that might even seem ordinary, that actually signal a body and mind built for longevity. And if you're over 70 and can still do these things, there's a good chance you're on a path to live to 100. This video isn't about unrealistic promises or magic tricks. It's about practical, observable indicators that your body, brain, and spirit are aging well and that you're doing a whole lot better than you might think. Many people assume the 70s are the beginning of the end, but that couldn't be further from the truth. These 6 signs are not only encouraging, but they might even surprise you. So stay with us, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you think about your own health, your aging process, and what's still possible in the years ahead. Number 1. Consistent sleep patterns. Of all the daily habits that quietly shape our future, few are as underestimated as sleep. Not just how much of it you get, but how consistent it is. If you're over 70 and still manage to fall asleep and wake up around the same time each day, you're giving your body a strong signal of stability. And that stability has profound effects on your health and longevity. When sleep patterns are regular, the body maintains a stronger immune system, more balanced hormones, better memory retention, and reduced inflammation. It's like giving your body a chance to heal, reset, and rewire each night. On the flip side, irregular sleep, staying up too late, waking at odd hours, or tossing and turning through the night, can slowly erode both physical and mental health. It increases the risk for heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even cognitive decline. But seniors who prioritize rest and respect their sleep cycles often find they have better energy, sharper thinking, and fewer mood swings. Take Gerald, an 85-year-old who swears by his 9:30 p.m. bedtime. He says he hasn't missed it since he was 60, and credits it for his continued ability to walk, cook, and keep up with his grandchildren. He doesn't nap much during the day because his nights are truly restful. His routine isn't rigid, but it's reliable, and that's the key. When your internal clock runs smoothly, your entire system hums along with it. So, if you're someone who wakes up refreshed most mornings, who doesn't need to rely on caffeine or long naps to get through the day, you're doing something incredibly right. A consistent sleep pattern isn't just a good habit, it's a quiet declaration that your body is still working with you, not against you. Number 2. Steady walking pace. A surprisingly accurate predictor of how long someone will live isn't found in a lab report or a doctor's chart. It's right there in the way they walk. The speed and steadiness of your walking pace after age 70 can reveal more about your future than many fancy tests. Researchers from respected institutions have repeatedly shown that seniors who maintain a steady, brisk walking speed tend to live significantly longer than those who shuffle or slow down. This isn't about sprinting or racing. It's about rhythm, coordination, and confidence in movement. A consistent walking pace means your brain, heart, lungs, and muscles are all working in harmony. That's a rare balance. Consider Linda, a 77-year-old retired teacher who still walks a few blocks every day to visit her neighbor. Her steps aren't rushed, but they're strong and sure. She doesn't cling to a wall or hesitate at a curb. Her walking pace reflects both physical and mental sharpness. On the other hand, when someone's steps become uncertain, it's often the first clue that something deeper is off, whether in circulation, brain function, or balance. Many doctors quietly assess a patient's gait before they even speak, because it's that telling. If you're over 70 and still walk with energy and purpose, you're showing your body hasn't surrendered to decline. It's still adapting, responding, and thriving. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3. Daily mental engagement. There's something quietly powerful about a senior who still engages their mind with curiosity and routine. If you're over 70 and still solve puzzles, read novels, write in a journal, learn new skills, or even play brain training games on your phone, you're doing more than passing time. You're extending life. Mental engagement works like a protective net, shielding your brain from the faster deterioration that often begins in the 7th or 8th decade of life. Researchers have compared mentally active seniors with those who don't regularly challenge their minds and found stark differences in cognitive decline, mood stability, and even survival rates over 10-year spans. A vivid example is Frank, an 81-year-old who writes one haiku every morning. Just 3 lines. But it keeps his mind nimble, his language fluid, and his sense of purpose intact. That's not just poetry. It's prevention. When the brain isn't used, it doesn't just rest, it retreats. Neurons lose their spark, pathways weaken. But when you invite your mind to work a little every day, whether through crosswords or conversation, you're keeping those pathways lit. What matters is not the complexity of the task, but the consistency. A curious mind is a living mind, and a living mind gives the body a reason to keep going. Seniors who make learning a part of their lifestyle, no matter how small, don't just retain knowledge, they retain time. Number 4. Strong social connection. One of the most underestimated predictors of longevity after 70 is the presence of meaningful human connection. If you're someone who still enjoys genuine conversation, whether with family, friends, or neighbors, you're not just nurturing your heart, you're safeguarding your life. Studies from long-term aging cohorts consistently show that seniors with strong social ties live longer, fall less often, recover more quickly from illness, and report higher satisfaction with life. Social engagement acts like an invisible shield, protecting against isolation, which has been linked to cardiovascular stress, memory decline, and even early death. Think about Joan, a 78-year-old who hosts a weekly soup night for her apartment neighbors. She says it's just soup, but in truth, it's a ritual that keeps a circle of people connected, valued, and mentally sharp. Laughter over a meal, a phone call that ends with, "I love you," or even a shared walk with a friend creates the kind of emotional nourishment that no supplement can replicate. Human beings are wired for connection, and the older we get, the more crucial this becomes. Social ties give us identity, structure, empathy, and purpose, all of which fuel resilience. When a senior continues to seek out and enjoy connection, they are not aging passively. They are participating in life, and that participation is a secret ingredient to long life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5. Natural curiosity. Longevity isn't just about keeping your heart strong or your joints flexible. It's about keeping your mind engaged in life. Seniors who retain a genuine sense of curiosity about the world, whether it's through reading, exploring new hobbies, learning a new skill, or simply asking questions, often live longer and with more joy. This isn't about intellectual showmanship. It's about having a mind that still looks forward, that still believes tomorrow might bring something new and meaningful. When you're over 70 and still eager to learn, you send a powerful message to your brain that it's still needed. That mental activity, paired with the dopamine rewards that come from small discoveries, keeps neural pathways active and aging slower. Think of Harold, age 82, who started growing bonsai trees after his wife passed. He'd never touched a pruning shear in his life, but now he's got 5 miniature pines thriving on his windowsill. He says they give him something to look forward to, something to tend, something to talk to. That's curiosity at work. It opens the door to new relationships, reduces anxiety, and creates purpose, all while reinforcing the belief that life is still full of undiscovered meaning. Curiosity acts as a subtle, yet persistent resistance to stagnation. And stagnation is where aging truly accelerates. If you're someone who still likes to know how things work, who enjoys asking what if or why not, you are feeding your soul and training your brain to stay alert, nimble, and alive. That spark, though often invisible to others, burns long and bright in those who live longest. Number 6. Grip strength. One of the clearest indicators that you're on track to live a long life is something most people overlook: the strength of your hands, specifically your grip. Studies from major medical institutions have shown that grip strength is directly linked to overall muscle health, cardiovascular function, and even brain aging. It's not just about opening a stubborn jar or holding onto a handrail. It's about what that grip represents. When you can still squeeze firmly after 70, it signals that your nervous system and muscles are working in coordination, and that your body hasn't slipped into the kind of frailty that quietly creeps in over time. Even more, a firm grip is associated with better mobility and faster recovery from illness. Take Robert, for example, an 82-year-old who helps his granddaughter carry in the groceries every weekend. His doctor once told him his grip strength measured higher than some men 20 years younger. That kind of strength doesn't just come from luck. It comes from consistent use, moderate strength training, and staying active in daily life. It also reflects something deeper, a mindset of independence and self-reliance. If you're still opening bottles without needing help or using tools around the house, that's not a minor detail. That's a powerful signal your body still has its internal engine running strong. A firm handshake at this age isn't just polite, it's promising. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. And now, final thoughts. It's easy to underestimate the power of small things, especially after 70. But the truth is, longevity isn't about superhuman strength, elite diets, or never getting sick. It's about patterns, signals, everyday signs that your body, mind, and spirit are still aligned with life. The 6 signs we've talked about today: your grip strength, your walking pace, your mental engagement, your social connections, your curiosity, your sleep rhythm, and your ability to stay flexible, aren't just checkboxes. They're reflections of a life that's still growing, still choosing, still moving forward. And if you recognize yourself in even a few of them, I want you to know you're not just aging, you're thriving. Longevity isn't a distant dream, it's something you're already building, day by day. So take pride in what you can still do, and don't let anyone, your age, your aches, or your doubts, tell you otherwise. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.